Caitlin Clark has in fact returned to an extent.
A single moment changed everything. One fearless shot from Caitlin Clark that shattered the silence and sent the WNBA into a frenzy. For weeks, fans had been trapped in a maze of vague updates, cryptic press releases, and contradictory reports. From the Indiana Fever, one day she's listed as day-to-day, the next she's sprinting full court, only to hear she's not cleared yet.
She has returned to an extent with the Indiana Fever. Look, Caitlin Clark is far from back.
Injuries piled up, social media buzzed with frustration, and every announcement seemed more mysterious than the last. Then, without warning, a short video appeared. Clark rising effortlessly from the logo, shooting with confidence, moving like she'd never missed a beat. And just like that, the basketball world froze. Suddenly, all speculation, all whispers, and all doubts were thrown out the window. One clip told the story that words never could. It's easy to underestimate what that moment represented. Caitlin Clark isn't just a player, she's a phenomenon. A gravity well that shifts the balance of power across the entire WNBA. Fans, rivals, analysts, everyone noticed. The clip lasted mere seconds, but it spoke volumes. She wasn't jogging hesitantly or testing her limits. She was attacking the court, cutting with precision, dribbling with the rhythm and confidence that made her a star. Between reps, she smiled, radiating self-assurance. This wasn't a casual drill or a rehab cameo. This was a statement. The Indiana Fever weren't seeing a recovering player. They were witnessing a competitor ready for battle. To truly grasp the shock, rewind a few weeks. The Fever had kept the public in near total darkness regarding Clark's condition. Conflicting reports were constant. One day she's day-to-day, the next a minor ankle tweak is announced. Every detail treated like a secret, leaving fans guessing, was Clark more hurt than revealed? Was the team managing expectations to protect ticket sales or hype? Or was Clark herself controlling the narrative, revealing nothing? The contradictions built frustration, and conspiracy theories ran wild. Then, in a flash, that practice clip broke through the fog. No more speculation, no more riddles, proof over rumor. And in a league where information is scarce, proof is everything. One confident step, one smooth shot from the logo told the story that words never could. Every nuance in that clip spoke volumes. Clark wasn't just present, she was precise and purposeful. Her movements were sharp, deliberate, and fluid. Her dribbling rhythmic, every cut intentional. Fans went frame by frame, scrutinizing her stride, her balance, her pace, searching for any hint of hesitation or favoring her groin. The verdict? She looked fully confident, fully fluid, and fully game ready. Then came the subtle but telling detail, the jersey. Injured players typically wear neutral colors to distinguish themselves from starters. Clark, full Fever blue. First unit colors, the message was clear. She wasn't warming up, she was reintegrating. Fans noticed, social media erupted, Reddit. Threads titled Logo Caitlin Lives appeared, and highlight reels went viral before official confirmation. One short clip had turned weeks of uncertainty into undeniable truth. Caution, however, still has its voice. Lisa Leslie, the legendary Hall of Famer and respected analyst, urged patience. The Fever should consider shutting her down for the season, she stated. Protect the franchise player. Don't risk long-term injury for short-term gain. Coach Stephanie White echoed the same sentiment. Groin injuries are notoriously unpredictable. One awkward step or sudden cut could erase weeks of progress. The Fever must navigate carefully, yet fans watching the clip see a different story. Clark rising effortlessly, shooting without hesitation, appearing ready to dominate. The clash is intense. Medical caution versus competitive fire. Both sides have undeniable arguments, making the debate impossible to ignore. The stakes are immense. Without Clark, the Fever have been surviving on thin margins. Lineups held together with duct tape and sheer grit. Kelsey Mitchell has carried an immense scoring load. Lexi Hull stepped up out of necessity rather than design. Injuries to Sophie Cunningham, Sydney Colson, and Ari McDonald left the roster stretched thin. Every game without Clark felt like a step toward irrelevance. Then her return, even at 70%, instantly alters the landscape. Defenses shift. Aaliyah Boston isn't double-teamed every possession. Mitchell shares the scoring load. Role players return to positions that make sense. Clark's gravity isn't just about shots. It creates space, opens lanes, energizes teammates, and lifts morale. Fan engagement surges, and the league itself thrives on the drama she brings. One short video had reignited hope in a team that seemed on the brink. Timing becomes the ultimate debate. Should Clark return immediately to the starting lineup, or gradually ease into games off the bench? This isn't theoretical. Historical parallels exist. Think of Steph Curry returning in the playoffs. Off the bench, he built rhythm, regained timing, and then dominated. Clark could follow a similar blueprint. 15-20 minutes as a sub, gradually ramping up intensity. Fans will argue for instant fireworks. The league wants excitement, but a measured return balances impact with protection, safeguarding long-term. Health while delivering short-term performance. Every choice, every minute on the floor will be scrutinized and analyzed by fans and critics alike. The consequences extend beyond Indiana. The Fever's playoff chances hinge on her presence. Without Clark, their path is perilous. With her, even partially recovered, defenses must rethink strategy. Suddenly, the 7th and 8th seeds feel within reach. Suddenly, opponents face a nightmare they can't ignore. And critics who once dismissed her panic at the sight of her on the court. The overhyped narrative dissolves under reality. Clark isn't just a player. She's a catalyst, a pivot, a story that transforms expectations. And it all comes down to timing. When she plays, how she's used, and whether the Fever choose short-term glory or long-term stability. Weeks of silence, frustration, and uncertainty, broken by a single video. Clark smiling, shooting, moving. With confidence. Fans see it, opponents feel it, and the league can't look away. Everything shifted in that instant. The Fever season, once floundering, now has hope. The playoff landscape, previously predictable, suddenly brims with tension and excitement, and the debate continues. Unleash her immediately or integrate her slowly. Clark isn't just a player, she's a story, a catalyst, a force reshaping her team and the league. Indiana must decide, risk it all for a playoff push or safeguard the star who could define the franchise's future. Caitlin Clark's return is more than an injury update. Every dribble, cut, and smile signals stakes higher than any press release. She's back, she's confident, and the impact is instantaneous. One clip, one practice session, one decision will ripple across the remainder of the season. Will Indiana gamble on immediate glory or protect the future of their brightest star? Whatever happens, one fact is undeniable. Caitlin Clark is back, and the WNBA will never look the same. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more updates on Caitlin Clark and the WNBA, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for daily videos that bring you closer to every shocking twist and unexpected moment. But the story doesn't end with just the Fever. Caitlin Clark's return sends ripples across the entire WNBA. Rival teams are scrambling, recalculating defenses, rotations, and game plans. Opponents who once felt confident now face the daunting reality of Clark's presence, even if she's not at 100%. Social media has exploded with debates. Who can contain her? Which defenders will rise to the challenge and which will crumble under her gravity? Beyond the court, Clark's return ignites the fan base like nothing else. Ratings spike. Highlight reels go viral within minutes. Every pass, cut, and shot is dissected, celebrated, or feared. She doesn't just play basketball, she commands attention, fuels discussion, and transforms every game she touches into an event. Even casual fans tune in, because Caitlin Clark at any percent is still a story everyone wants to witness unfold. And the intrigue only deepens when you consider her impact on team dynamics. Her teammates gain confidence, stepping up in ways they couldn't when carrying the full burden alone. Mentorship naturally occurs as she reintegrates, raising the level of play across the roster. Suddenly, what looked like a struggling team becomes a unit with renewed purpose and clarity. Every drill in practice, every subtle smile, every precise cut sends a signal. This isn't a comeback for appearances. This is a calculated strategic return that could alter playoff outcomes. fan engagement and league narratives for months to come. And then there's the behind-the-scenes drama that nobody sees on camera. The coaching staff is walking a tightrope, balancing Clark's health with the team's urgent need to win. Every practice, every drill, every lineup adjustment is scrutinized. Stephanie White and her assistants debate endlessly. Do they push Clark harder, risking re-injury, or hold her back for a safer, slower return? Meanwhile, fans and analysts are demanding answers, their voices echoing across social media, forums, and comment sections. The pressure is immense. One wrong decision could backfire, not just on the court, but across the Fever's reputation and the league's narrative. Clark isn't just returning, she's creating tension, excitement, and anticipation that stretches far beyond a single game. It's a chess match, and the pieces are moving in real time, watched by thousands, dissected by experts, and debated endlessly online.